Here we go, folks. One of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. Greenway Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Vols will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Henderson. And they stop him short of the 25 there. Offense begins at the 22. Handoff to the back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking downfield, it's Lambert. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together, and this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
Underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tried a little, but stuck for no gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
What will the call be on third and long now from the 44? QB keeper all the way. He finds some space. They get the third down conversion. First down now from the 37.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He escapes the pocket. Trying to create outside the pocket. They've got him for a sack.
Well, this offense better get it together. First sack of the game, and it's by a defensive back to try to set the tone.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Defense is coming after him. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Volunteers begin a new series here, first and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. Try the ground game here with the running back. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
This defense is making it tough. Ball still at the 3. It's third and goal. Receiver makes the catch. It's a fumble short of the goal line. And the ball will bounce out of the end zone, so it's a touchback and a takeaway for the defense. Keeping it on the ground here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the 3rd Saturday in October. And Vols fans, glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost 1 time. I think he was 16-1 against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Throw now on 1st down. He's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense. Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go across midfield. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? To the air, it's Lambert. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route. You'd prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards. So, Kirk, we reached the end of 1. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the handoff. Oh,
They fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Cristiano, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Play fake, looking to throw. Blitz and a quick sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Oh, and he knocks it right through. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50+.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Powerful offense back out in the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 22. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. He's running out of time here. Looks like he's going to run it. Crosses the 35. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Well, anytime you defend this kind of offense, you need defensive backs who are really comfortable in defending the ball being thrown downfield. It's not just the short to intermediate throws. It's the deep shots that they're willing to take. I love how he showed patience here before he knocked the ball away.
Second down after the incompletion. And here's the handoff. They bring him down, but the game moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Quick throw, catch made. Great cut, they whiff on him. And they've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The ball's looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things the defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Kick goes through, so it's 7-3. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
We're setting the edge. A lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Scanning the field, it's Lambert. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And they've got the returner corralled. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 national championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you think about the Tennessee Vols.
He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he can do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Gets the ball off Hazen's hip, and it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Volunteers will bring their punt team on the field now. Oh, it's a fake. Trying to run for it. The fake works. They get the yards they needed on that play.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks, and to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. He finds his man. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Pass caught. 2nd down now. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's reeled in. It's Webb. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Got to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Grab by the receiver. That gain moves the ball to the 17. 1st down.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this 1st down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Ball handed off. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Throw for it on 3rd and short. On the move now. He'll throw it now. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Fourth down and 2 coming up as they try to keep the drive going. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's got it near the end zone. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Vols looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback still with the football. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Vols.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Bringing it out, it's Henderson. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the 1st half clock. Dropping back, it's Lambert. Pressure is coming. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st half? Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. So they start the drive seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pocket breaking down. It is intercepted. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to scramble. Throws it deep downfield to the left. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Tackled after the interception. That will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's got some space here. Just able to stop it, but it's a great return. Lucky to prevent a touchdown. They'll begin the drive with excellent field position. And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. And it's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Oh, it's a double pass. Pass rush closing in. Pass is caught. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on 4th down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking deep downfield to the left. The ball is picked off.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
And he goes nowhere. Stop pull behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Moves out of the pocket. And the pass ball incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. He's going to pull it down and run. He's found some room at the 45. They'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Bringing pressure. Oh, the pass is picked off. Could take it all the way. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Makes a quick catch. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Second down, we're going to throw it. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. Ball comes loose. Already scooped up. Offense still has it on the run.
Well, it's a good job by the defense to force the fumble, but you have to have the collective awareness for someone to get on top of it. It's a lucky break for the offense.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. Felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball. That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down. So second down after the incompletion. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looking for the wideout. The pass is intercepted. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Caught way downfield and still running inside the 20. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
This offense shows its explosive ability. One huge play. They're set up just inside the red zone now. They'll hand it off. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown. Crimson Tide.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And they'll set up with a PAT. The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to put it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here's a regular season game group that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Just as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also you'd like to think a much easier path in the postseason.
Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle. It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Webb. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The Vols come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Ball handed off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. And lucky that time. The Volunteers will have to kick this away. They're going to kick it away for the second time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking to throw it on first down. On the move now.
Receiver makes the grab.
Tackled after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quick throw to his receiver. Touchdown, Alabama. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. That's the kind of execution it's built on the practice field. But very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. And the junior with some excellent work after making the catch. That'll put him over 150 yards today. Kirk, he is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
They try the middle, but gain nothing on that one.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back. Makes the catch. It's Webb.
But we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the fourth quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. Out of the gun now on third down. Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. And there's the handoff. Runs into the teeth of that defense, picks up just a couple yards.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Catch made on the left side. What a move into open space. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much. situations, when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there. And they were able to knock it loose.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Nothing on that play makes it second down and goal from the 2. Another handoff to him on second and goal. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, tied.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. The fumble the last time out, symbolizing their struggles here today. That's why they're in a big hole. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Zero running room. Stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Wants to throw it. And looking for a big play here. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Receiver works it in. It's complete. And he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. The ball has come to the line to run the hurry up.
I love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that third down shows you.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. The Volunteers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Pressure is coming. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? this offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
They're able to convert. Now it'll be 1st and goal at the 6. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. Snides with the throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. Still no answer for this offense. Now the all-important extra point.
Just get this guy the ball and let him do the rest. The quarterback does a nice job of just putting the ball in the receiver's hands, and then he uses his legs with the run after the catch for the touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Henderson. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
Next point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Time running out. Serious urgency here. Can they score and score quickly? Trying to create here on the move. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Now, the defense appeared to jump before the snap, and the flag comes out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Back in motion now. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. 2nd down play coming up. Chewing clock with the running game. 1st down, looking for more now. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. That was clutch. Should be enough to secure this upset. And, Kirk, we talked about this matchup late in the season. Big implications, and the lower-ranked team has emerged as one of the teams to beat now looking ahead of the playoff.
It was exactly what they needed to put them in control of their destiny the rest of the way. A key win that should, at the very least, lock them in for a playoff spot and put them in the good mindset the rest of the season.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume. Just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock because you got everything working in your direction.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Now they get stopped here on 2nd down. It's going to bring up a 3rd and goal situation. And from this far back out, wouldn't be surprised to see them go through the air. Just don't want the quarterback to take a sack here. Make sure he gets the ball out of his hands quickly.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. 3rd and goal. We'll try to run it in. Touchdown. Clemson time. This offense is still clicking.
Well, Well, Chris, I was hoping we might get a competitive game down late in this football game, but after this touchdown, I think this one's over.
An extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down to the 16 with the better off leading it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Slides to avoid the big hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Stopped right there at the line with no gain.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. The interception will end at the final play of